Hello everybody, this is Evan Rogers coming at you with another JLPT N5 grammar video. We are going to be learning about number 6. I think this is like video number 34, 35-ish, somewhere around there. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing, thumbing up this video, liking it, sharing it with all your friends on social media, and consider donation. All the ways to provide for me and my family for doing all this hard work for you are in the video description. And with that, I'll keep on trucking. Here we go, number 6. We got 今日八百屋でリンゴを買いました。5つ blank 300円でした。 Okay, so let's just jump right into it. We got the verb kaimashita. It is mashita. It is polite. It is mashita. It is past tense. It is complete. It is an event that happened in the past and it is done. We bought something. Ringo. Ringos are apples. You can remember that by remembering that the Beatles had an apple for a drummer, and that apple's name was Ringo. Ringo Starr, the drummer who is also an apple. Okay, when did it happen? It happened kyo, which is probably already know this, today. Yaoya de, the place that we bought the apple, is the de particle, which I can't seem to highlight. Oh, I can't do it. Yaoya is one of these, you're not going to use this word hardly ever, the fruit and vegetable stand. Very important word to know. If you don't know this, you can't live in Japan. There's actually a test when you get off the airplane. They're like, excuse me, do you know yaoya? And then you say, did you just sneeze? And they say, you cannot come into Japan. Yaoya means fruit and vegetable market slash like stand. And apparently that's where they buy their apples. News to me. All right, we got itsutsu, the next sentence. So that translates to today. At the yaoya. Then we have to insert the subject because it's not written here. Ringo o apple kaimashita. I bought an apple. Itsutsu blank 300 en deshita. Deshita just means it was, so something was. It was 300 en, which is 300 yen, roughly, I don't know, 270, 300 bucks. 300 pennies, roughly $3, $2.70 American. Canadian, it's like $7,000. Sorry, Canada. Or it's like a few satoshis. All right, itsutsu is 5. We are counting things. You might be aware that Japanese has counters like hon or satsu or dai or other. Lots of different counters, kai, do, things like that. But if you don't want to use a counter because you're afraid that, you know, it's annoying to use counters. You have to remember like 7 trillion of them. You can go online and find a list of all the counters, and it is long. Very long list of counters. These itsu followed by a tsu, like hitotsu, futatsu, mitsu, yotsu, itsutsu, mutsu, blah, 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 blah. All of those are counters that you're basically saying, I don't need to tell you what the counter is because screw it, we're just talking about some stuff. Get over it, we don't need the counters. So this one means 5. This is the kanji for 5. If you look at Goku and Son Goku's, in Dragon Ball, this character appears as a radical in his name. Goku's Go has this character in it. That being said, what we're probably trying to say in this sentence is that for 5 of them, or being that there were 5 of them, it was 300 yen. So for 5 of them, it was 300 yen. I got 5. Wow, the highlighting is terrible, Adobe. Get your stuff together. So for the 5 of them, it was 300 yen. It's basically what we're trying to say. Okay, so let's look at our options. You should immediately be able to tell that 2 of them are wrong. The to is wrong and the ya is wrong. And I swear to God, if it's so impossible to highlight with Adobe, look at this. Look at here, look. I'll click here, click, and then I'll go like that. Literally nothing happens. So you go to like here, and then you go like that, and then I have a 3 for some reason. Amazing, Adobe. You guys are professionals. I'm glad that you want me to pay $1 trillion a year for Photoshop. Anyway, to. This means and it's when you're linking up nouns. It could also mean with, like if you're like tomodachi to ikimashita, I went with my friend. It could be and, like I ate a pineapple and a pizza and a cheeseburger, which would be a horrible breakfast, let alone a dinner. It's not that one. Ya means about the same thing, except that it isn't. There we go. Except that it's not a complete list. The nouns that you're saying are not all that you ate or that you did whatever. So like if you're like, oh man, yesterday at the party I drank I drank whiskey and rum, stuff like that. Vodka is probably included in that list, but he didn't bother saying vodka. So if with a to particle, you would say everything. Oh, whiskey, to, rum, to, vodka, zumbanunda. So that would be the to until you're done making your list. The ya particle is, stuff like that. That's kind of literally what it means. Okay, so that leaves us with de, which, just trust me, I'm highlighting it in my head, and ni. Okay, so both of these could work in similar sentences, okay? I want to point that out. These ni could work here in a similar sentence, and de could work here in a sentence that looks like this. One of those two is correct. One of them is not. Because we are trying to say, for the 5 that I did buy, it was 300 yen. We're trying to say the 5 apples that I bought, so being that there were 5, it was 300 yen. That is the de particle. The de particle here, I'm not actually sure should be called the de particle. It might even be considered the te form of des, the de copula. Des turns into de in the te form. And it would literally mean being. So being 5 of them, the price was, so dash that could be like the price was 300 yen. So being the 5 of them, it was 300 yen. Did I say 500? Sorry, it should be 300 yen. And that's the de particle. Okay, I said earlier that we could use ni, and that would be in a similar sentence. That would be if we were, instead of saying, for all 5 of the, I bought 5, and for the 5 of them, I paid 300 yen. Not in that situation, but in a situation where we're saying what the price of a thing, price per unit, would be the ni particle. So you can buy them 300 yen per 5 if you want to do that. Like, you go to the store and you buy a 6-pack of Coke or a beer or a 12-pack of Coke or a 24-pack or a 2-liter. That would be the units of measurement per price. So you'd be like, you buy 500 sheets of paper for, $5. So, 500枚に5ドルです. So that would be like before you buy them, you want to know what the price per unit is. That would be the ni particle. Whereas I did buy 5 and the price was 300 yen. That's much more the idea of de. Hopefully that helps. Hopefully that's clarified. It's tricky, but hopefully you'll see how that works. This is almost certainly, you don't unit of measure apples by 5s. Does that make sense? You're not measuring, who counts apples by the 5, right? Very infrequently. And I want to go one step further. With the ni particle, you're very frequently going to be using it with the word one. Like, 1 apple is that price, 300 yen per apple, or, 2 yen per sheet or something like that, or let's see, like per can of Coke, per box of Coke, per bottle of Coca-Cola. I like Coke, sorry, that's what I'm using. Not cocaine. Bottles of cocaine would be very expensive, I would imagine. I have no idea what the prices are. No, I have no idea. Okay, well, hey, that being said, that is the sentence. Let me read it one more time with the de particle in there. 今日ややでリンゴを買いました。5つで300円でした. Okay, so today at the fruit and market vegetable stand, or the fruit and vegetables, whatever the hell the word is, I bought apples. Notice how Ringo here would have to be plural because we say that we bought 5. I bought apples. Welcome to Japanese. We don't use plurality. 5つで300円でした. For 5 of them, it was 300 yen. Consider making a donation. Consider subscribing and hitting the like button, sharing it with your friends. Have yourself a happy dappy day. Peace out, guys.